think that you're absolutely right that it's probably going to be a centralized thing to that specific area. Like it's not something that everybody has to worry about. It's probably being blown out of proportion. It's just that, like, I don't understand where some of this shit comes from because it doesn't help anything. Like, I feel like they think it's helping something, even if it's just localized like that. Who is that helping to like put forth the idea that it's not acceptable anymore for there to be an objective reality? What does that? What is the result of that? Like, people, like, anyone's reality just has to be like, well, that's what the world is to them, I guess. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's not a necessarily negative statement.
In the state where they legalized all drugs, they probably do want to respect everybody's reality. Nobody's on the same playing field.
I mean, ever since my buddy moved to Oregon, like, I hear nothing but stories about all these tweakers and shit that are just all over the place. And I'm sure they have a little bit different reality than you or I or the average person. So I suppose you're onto something.
Maybe it's even just to the point of, like, they're just throwing up their arms like, we've lost all control of this fucking thing. People believe whatever they want, and if we try to force things down their throat, tell them to believe this or that, we tried that. It didn't help. We still got all this shit going on out here. So you know what we're going to do? We're just going to go with it. You go ahead. You know, just try not to hurt anybody. Like, let's just do that. Let's start with just try not to hurt anybody.
The government equivalent of, like, coaching someone through a mushroom trip. Just go with it, man. It's fine. Like, just don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt anybody else, but just go with it. Just go with it. Jesus.
Don't think too hard, because if you start to tell yourself 2 + 2 = 4, even though your brain is telling you it's 5, you might freak out and hurt somebody. So just go with it, man.
All right, everybody. This has been part 1 of this episode of The Loose Stool with Matt and Nick. Thank you so much for listening. If you'd like to follow us on social media, that is @LooseStoolPod on Twitter. And if you'd like to buy us our next stool, or buy us our next stool, buy us our next beer.
I don't need any help with more stool.
We have plenty of stool. We're full of it. But if you'd like to buy us our next beer, that is The Loose Stool at patreon.com. We're going to send this into part 2 now, which we'd be more than happy for you to join us. So we'll see you over there. Bye-bye.